Hey everyone, welcome back to another New World video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day, and in today's video I want you guys to hopefully make a ton of coin here in New World regardless of what server you guys are on. I'm going to kind of give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks and things that I look at and used to look at before the markets got closed that you guys can actually go ahead and participate in if you guys want to make a lot of coin here in New World. I'm really excited to kind of dive back into the trading post in general. I made a lot of coin doing this prior, and I'm really excited to make sure to continue to do that. Now, I am going to identify some things that I feel are going to be significantly important, especially going forward, just because of some of the PvP changes that they have made to New World. I feel that more and more people and more players are going to participate in PvP on an active basis instead of just in the wars and outpost rush. I feel like more people are going to want to do this, so that means you guys have the opportunity of making more coin in the long run. Now, this isn't going to fit every play style that is out there, so I want to identify multiple things. But if you guys do really want to make a lot of coin here in New World, you have to do something with the trading post in order to do that. Now, you don't necessarily have to do it through the outpost, but trading is definitely important, because you can still put in chat, you know, wanting to sell this item, and then have people message you, and hopefully it will sell, and then you can avoid the taxes, and so can they, and blah 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 blah. So they're still going to be trading something for a monetary value of something, or another item for another item, and that's perfectly fine. So this can help identify some of those things if you guys want to make a good trade. So let's go ahead and dive into the markets. And before we do that, I do want to say that there is two ways that you guys can really take a look at the trading post. You can go, I want to participate in things that are going to be a little bit more complicated and a lot more luck driven that I want to be able to go ahead and get, or I want to go after items that are going to consistently sell, but maybe not make as much money on because I have a lot of fun doing these things, and I'm going to identify things in between as well. But I feel like the luck-based one isn't really for me, but I do want to identify it very quickly. So if we actually take a look here, and then we're not going to, Reekwater is not the magical place to be. This just happens to be where I'm at. But we can sort by price here. I don't know what this top one is. What? Okay, whatever. I'm just getting like, no, I'm baffled right now. I don't even know what to say about that. Stack deck, 60k. That seems a little high. Is there another one on the market? Probably isn't, but let's just take a look. Okay, so why the price difference from 60k, 20k? Interesting. How about loaded dice? What's that selling for? Is there any on the market? Okay, there's two on the market. Well, technically 5. So 30k for that. That's a lot more narrower of a price point. It's $1 difference between them. So 30,000 for loaded dice. So if you wanted to go after some of the more rare items, you can definitely go ahead and do that. You can make a ton of coin by doing that. I haven't yet found one, and I can tell you that I personally have opened up a ton of chests. And I know that there's a lot of people that are out there that have opened significantly more chests than I have, and they have still not been lucky enough to go ahead and find these items. I have full luck gear, I have full mining gear, full skinning gear, full harvesting gear, whatever gear specifically towards this in the game, I have it, and it's fairly high because I am a level 60, and my gear score is now like almost at 570. It's up there, and I'm still not getting enough luck in order to go ahead and get these items. So that's why it's not for me, but it might be for you. So you can sell one of these things and be done with the markets for months if you really wanted to, I guess. Maybe not months, but you can be done with the markets for a really long time. It's not how I like to play, but this is one way that you guys can go ahead and do it. Same thing with like void ore. If you love to do mining, void ore sells for a lot of money. The cheapest one is 10, but then after that, there's only one on the market for that. All of them pretty much are in Everfall right now. And then you can go ahead and sell. But I see a lot of people even in the chat saying willing to sell below market value. So I don't know, like, do they realize that it's below 10k now? I don't know. So if I saw somebody trying to say lower than market value, I'd say 8,000 for it. That's what I consider lower than market value. Someone's willing to sell it to me for 8 grand. Hey, I'll take it. but if not, I'm not going to buy it. So that's one other thing that you can do if you want to be able to participate in it. Same thing with like void bet ingots. If you happen to actually have all the materials to go ahead and craft up some of these things, this would be an opportunity to go ahead and sell. It's not much of a difference for the ore, but not everybody's going to be able to craft a void bet ingot. And then you can, and then if you say somebody comes to you and says, hey, can you craft me a void bet ingot, you have a chance of actually crafting 2 of them, especially if you have more ingredients to make more than just 1 or 2 at a time. You have a chance of making bonuses, and you don't even have to tell them that you're making those, that you're making them, and then you happen to get a bonus out of them, and then you can go ahead and sell the bonus. That's an opportunity. Not saying it's the best one that's out there, but it is a possibility. Now, energy core is a little bit different. You can't sell these on the market because they're buying on pickup. Why they're even listed on the market, I have no idea, because you can't sell them. So you can't have somebody else craft them for you. You have to craft them yourself, or the person that's going to craft something for you has to craft all of it. So I'm talking about the void bet ingot, which is really interesting. So that's one opportunity. But I want to take a look at some of the things that I feel are always going to go ahead and sell, and that is either the trade, like skill bonus food, or the attribute bonus food. I feel like those are going to be huge opportunities. And then another one is going to be potion, like healing potions. So infused regeneration, I feel like is a good one. Making price point $5. It's not the best possible one ever as far as making money, but people are going to be buying a lot more of these, especially now that PvP changes have been made going forward, with getting additional luck from everything, from mining, from opening chests, things like that. That is going to be opportunity. So I think more and more people are going to buy these. There's a lot of wars going on. There's a lot of invasions going on. There's a lot of PvP, outpost rush, even just going into a dungeon. People use potions all the time, which I find really interesting, because I think the last time I checked some of these, yeah, the powerful ones were selling for more than the infused ones were, which is crazy. I think the strong ones are actually relatively high priced too, for their worth. So not as much as I thought they were. I thought they were higher, but I could, it changes on a day-to-day basis, on a minute-to-minute basis as well. But one thing that you guys can go ahead and identify is the attribute bonus food, because these are always going to be huge. Obviously, strength for people that are missing a little bit of strength. Con for people that want more health bonuses. Intelligence for mages. Focus for life staff users. Things like that. And these are always going to be huge opportunities to go ahead and sell. Typically, at the bottom here, the honey roasted ham. Nobody has these on the market. Either some people just, these ingredients are harder to get, especially like the juicy ham. Salt is blocked by a chest. Okay, so you have the fish, which is the legendary fish. But look at this. Look what they sell for. This is a great example of being able to make good money. Now, I don't know if this is actually worth it to buy. It's not. You're making about $100 per, but that means that you got to sell them in order to actually get it. So there is some things with it. But if you actually like going and get the specific ingredients for somebody else to go ahead and craft, seasonings are a great way to go ahead and do that. Tarragon sells for like $20-$30 almost all the time. That's pretty common. Garlic is another one, usually sells for about $7 to $10 or 10 coin. Another one is nutmeg. Is a good one. Paprika. And these all sell a lot. And I'm talking about a lot. Or, like if you don't want to just sell the individual ingredients, you can go ahead and collect the ingredients of certain foods that you want. Like as an example, boiled potatoes helps you with, mining luck. $23. The poultry and potatoes is about the same price. This one actually increases the mining luck more. So if you're trying to get that void ore, I mean, you're probably buying these in order to actually spend a little bit of time and get that additional mining luck to try to get that void ore. So I feel like a lot of the foods are it's always gonna be important, because no matter what you do in the game, food is always going to be important. It helps you with regenerating your health, or you have to use a potion. And it doesn't even matter which food that you actually go ahead and use. Some people are going to buy the specific strength, focus, con, dexterity, just because that's what their build requires, and they want that little buff because it gets them over that next little stage where they get more benefits from specific attributes. So hopefully this guide does help you guys out with making or identifying certain things. Jewelry is always another really good crafting opportunity. Brilliant diamonds, like, it doesn't even matter if they're cut or not brilliant, pristine. It doesn't even matter if they're actually cut or not. So 175, that's pretty good. Otherwise, I think just the regular non-cut one, this one always sells for a lot of money, just because everybody wants it in their gear. So there's so many different things that you guys can go ahead and participate in to make quite a bit of money here in New World. It just depends on which focus that you guys really want to have. I hope that this really does help you guys out, and if it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.